Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Deborah, and today I'm completing, or going to start to complete, a really old journal that I started probably a couple of years ago, I think. So it's made with this paper, which is Georgia Blues from Prima Marketing. The paper itself is just beautiful, all blues and browns, but really pretty, almost purpley blues at times. And I have done quite a few pages, but I've just got a big mess in this tub of stuff. I've pulled it out and just gone, I don't know what I was doing and how I'm going to get this completed. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I thought I'd start by looking what I have done, because I think I've got quite a few pages done. So that one seems to be fine. It's got a little envelope down there, so I just pop those to one side when I find them in amongst the mess. So here's a couple more that obviously I have already completed or good enough to go in the journal. So I'll just pop everything over there that I'm not going to be working on. And here's a big wad of paper here. In fact, quite a couple of wads of paper. Oh look, I had these and I had sold out of them. They're the vintage library catalogue cards that I bought about 3 or 4 years ago, and I did sell quite a few of them, but I didn't keep many for myself, so there's some in there. They may not remain in there. There's another 2 pages, and then I've got, this looks like it's all completed pages. Yeah, I've got all sorts of little booklet and everything in there. Okay, so I have done some of it, and probably I need to go through and fix some of it, because maybe oh, that's my bus plan. See, now you've seen I've been drawing bus plans. You weren't meant to see that. Okay, let's move on. Here's another page that's kind of completed. I could put something on the back of that one. What else have I got? Oh, the tub is completely full of pages. I think this is going to be either one big journal or maybe multiple small journals. It seems like I've got a lot already done in here. There's another one and another one. Okay, so I've got quite a few digitals as well in this one. And this big mess here, which I need to kind of go through and work out what I want and what I'm going to keep. Oh, okay, that's another page. All right, I might do something else on that today, I think. And then the rest of it I might just push to one side and see if I can get something happening. Here's another page. It's a bit messy, a bit screwed up. It's the shorthand page that I put some washi down the centre of. Okay, so that can go in there as well. And then some tea-dyed paper. So I'll just fold this in half, because I can decorate some of it up as well today and try and get to the bottom of all these bits. Now my question is, do I use everything that's in here? Do I leave it for another day, or do I throw it away? It's a big question. For example, the butterflies. Okay, maybe I shall cut the butterflies out if I could find my scissors. Now, my Tim Holtz scissors have gone wandering again, so I'm thinking that I'm going to cut these out. So I wonder, can you tell me, do you have any journals that you have that are not finished? It seems that I'm finding a lot, but the good news is they are all in tubs. So each time I've not completed one, I've put it into an individual tub, so at least they're easy to get out and use or complete, or even do some more work on. So I don't think I'll get this completed today. And I'm wondering how I'm going to bind this. So I need to find some other binding methods like the one I came up with the other day. I'm getting a little sick of just doing the wax thread binding and putting it into a book or a made cover, but I don't know that I have any other choice. So if you can think of any interesting binding methods, point me to somebody who knows how to do an interesting binding method. They all seem to be the same. I suppose there's only really a few ways to bind a book, isn't there? I could try the tabbed binding method, but I think that this journal's going to be quite big. So I'm not sure if that's a good idea to try it on this particular journal. Now I'm cutting the antlers, the little feelers on the butterfly, not antlers. I'm cutting those off because they're just too difficult to deal with. And I quite like these little butterflies on here. So I could put a little thing on there, couldn't I? Open the page out and see. Now, I'm going to try my new Couture Creations glue today. I didn't actually try it, in an actual journal. I've already played with it a little bit, but not put anything in an actual page. So I thought I wanted to see if it actually is going to work. Oh, well, there you go. It comes out much quicker than the other one. Because I had heard reports that it's a bit smelly, and it is, but I guess it depends how sensitive you are to smells like that. Let's just pop these on. It certainly comes out quickly. And make sure I get the right side or the correct side of the butterfly. They look quite nice, the brown against the brown page. And now I need to find something else that I can put on here to create a pocket. Maybe I can use this as a pocket. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, just have to see where this is going to go. And this is just a digital, but I've printed it on thick paper rather than the thinner paper, so it's quite nice to the touch. Now I don't think that's going to fit in my little cutter that I've got here, so I'll just cut this bit off. And then I think that once I cut the side of it off, it might fit in the cutter. So let's just see if this works. Yep, and I'll tidy that edge up. I didn't really care what sort of size I had on there, just as long as it fits widthways. Now I want to put it on the side that I did the butterflies on. So I'm going to pop it here. And that glue's certainly still running out well, but maybe it's only because it's new. I do find that the Helmer's gets, more gummy every time you use it, probably because it's been exposed to the air. Okay, I have to let that dry and then I'll find something to put in there. But that's a pretty easy page, isn't it? And then on the back here, see what else I've got that I can pop in here. Let's see, I've got some tags. And I've got plenty of tags actually. I could put something like this in here, couldn't I? Yeah, I could put that tag. I think I'll do that. So what do I use and what do I throw away? Well, I think I'll throw the rest of that away because that's just a bit of paper, a bit of the end of the paper. But I'm looking for something I can use in here. Like for example, this one. And that can be a tuck spot. This, oh okay, I've printed this. This is something, one of the digitals that, not mine, one of somebody else's that I bought, and I've no idea who. I did buy a couple of digitals, like very early on, before I started making my own, just because I didn't really know what they were at the time, and I thought, oh, I'll buy some of these and we'll have a look, and I was quite happy with them. Now I've got these old tags. So this is back from when I used to sell at the markets, and they're perfectly good tags. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them other than the fact that they have a sticker on them. But if I yank the sticker off, it's going to leave a mark, and then I can cover them, I think. So maybe I didn't even need to take the sticker off because that side is fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's this side that I need to cover. Let's see, is this going to be big enough? Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll throw some glue down and see what we can get happening on here. So I've been doing the plan for my bus, you know, my fantasy, I think my husband's calling it, the fantasy of us buying a bus. But look, I'm having fun. I'm trialling out some floor plans. I've been doing a lot of reading about people who've converted buses, and it's actually quite entertaining. So even if it doesn't happen, it's quite, you know, actually tracking them and looking at people's Instagrams and Facebook and finding out what people are doing and how they're using them is really, really fun. So I'm not worried if we don't really buy one in the end. I'm just enjoying the process of learning about them. And I have learnt quite a lot actually, because there's so much to learn about solar power and fridges and, you know, all sorts of things. I saw a really cool one. I was having a quick look this morning, and this guy had a barbecue underneath his bus. So it was in the, you know, where they put the baggage. But I know a lot of people probably have a barbecue under there. But he pulled it out, and it actually had, it was on a lever, on an arm, like on a really strong arm. And so when he pulled it out, it stayed on this arm, and then he just could push it back in, this lever, you know, I guess an arm you'd call it. So instead of having to lift the barbecue out, use it and then put it away, he just pulled it out and then he could use it. And then he showed how it just pushed back in. So that was really interesting. I saw another guy's got one of those baby Webbers, and he had to get it out, and it was on a table, and then he had to open it. I haven't seen one, but apparently you have to open them, the lid, and then open the sides, and you know, it all seemed a bit complex compared to this guy who just sort of pulled the handle and out came the barbecue. See, I talk with my hands. Sorry about that. That's a problem when you're on video if you're talking with your hands. Oh dear. But that's how I talk. Oh look, here's a big butterfly. Maybe I could put the big butterfly down there. What do you think? Just trim it up. I was obviously halfway through trimming it and I stopped. So yeah, learning all about what people have. And at the caravan and camping show, we went into some of the vans. I think I told you that. And some of them, the shower was that tiny. And I mean, I don't know whether I'm being prejudiced, but designed by a man, I think, because the shower head, you say it's an oblong shower, which most of them were. The shower head was at the top on the short side of the oblong. So I got in one of these and tried to put my hands up to mimic washing my hair, and you can't unless you stand so that your arms, you know, facing the long side, so your arms are on the short side. And most of them you can't actually stand there and wash your hair unless you're facing with the shower head. Say if this is the shower and say this is the, let's see, this is the shower head here and this is you. If you're standing this way, I couldn't wash my hair. I had to stand this way with the shower head here. And I thought, well, that's not really how you shower, is it? You know, I stand facing the shower head, and I would think most people do, and then I stand with my back to the shower head when I'm washing my shampoo or shampooing my hair or washing it off. But you had to stand like this because you couldn't get your elbows up to wash your hair. And my husband said, oh, well, that's not really a problem, but it seemed like a problem to me. I wasn't thinking that that was very good at all. So there you go. And I'm thinking if a woman designed it, I guess because men probably, I don't know, wash their hair less or something, or maybe it's easier for them because they don't have long hair. So I just thought that that was a bit silly, really. That's just my take. I think maybe they need some women to design these vans for them so that they don't end up with problems like that. Now that's a piece of Tim Holtz, which kind of, I guess it goes okay in here. I might put it down. Yep. So yeah, if you've got a caravan, tell me, do you have to stand side on to your shower head if you want to wash your hair? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. There you go. That's cardstock, so it'll actually strengthen this coffee dyed, tea dyed paper anyway. I might put something on this side while I'm plodding along here. I think that might be quite good. Oh, I've got a piece there and I've put some washi on it. So I can put it in as a little writing spot, a journaling spot. Might put that in there. Actually, I should put it in here, that little thing I just made. There you go, perfect. Yeah, so all very interesting, this caravan life, I think. Now, I've got these are the Minte booklets. These ones are the tag book. Oh no, they're not, they're just the, I think they're called junk journaling. This one here, I don't think it's got a name on it. But anyway, it's this one. That's the one I'm using. And I've just got a bit of it left over, so obviously I put it in here, and that's why it hasn't been used since I put it in here. And the other thing I want is a washing machine, and I've discovered, actually my sister told me, and they have are getting a washing machine in their van, and it's a little tiny 2 kilo one. And I had one, I had a look at one at the caravan and camping show on the weekend. They had one in one of the vans, and it's ever so cute. It's like a little baby one. It's a front loader, and it's got the clear round, you know, the round door at the front. I have a front loader and I love my front loader. Best washing machine I've ever owned, I would think. So I've got one, but I've got a full size one. This one only takes 2 kilos. Although I did see one that you could get that had 3 kilos. So I thought, well, that might be better than a 2 kilo one. So I think you'd have to wash quite a bit if you had 2 kilos. In fact, I think I read somewhere that you kind of wash every day. I'm not sure I want to be washing every day, actually. But maybe that's what you have to do when you live the life of a nomad. I'm not going to say grey nomad, because I've let my hair go grey and it's actually gone white. So I'm a white nomad. Look at these. I must have made these. I think I did in a, oh no, I just made them at home. So I've stamped and put some watercolour on them, and then I've got some wings. Now I had a paper doll here. I think I saw a paper doll. Let me just grab the tub. Got lots of interesting things in here. Gosh, I do. Look at this. Oh, there's more papers. Oh, pockets. Here's some pockets. I might have to use them, I think. This is going to be a very junky junk journal, this one, even though I'm using the scrapbook paper. Now, I think I've got everything up. No, there's a little flag. And what I did with these little flags, I made them. So I got the dictionary and I cut the little flag out with different words on it so that they made a little flag thing. I just thought that was a cute idea at the time. No, I still think it's all right. So, pocket. I found a pocket. It's a big pocket too. I might put this here. Yeah, so fun and games on the caravan scene, let me tell you. And unfortunately, they didn't have any buses. I think I told you that at the caravan and camping show, which I was a bit disappointed at. But I've been looking around online and I found a place, or a couple of places, that are south of me. Not too far away, but still I have to take a trip down, you know, past the city for about an hour to get to them. But it may be worthwhile popping down and having a look at them. I wonder if these will fit. No, it's not tall enough, is it? No, needs something that's taller than that. So yeah, I'm going to think about doing that because I think that it would be worthwhile. What about this? I could make this into 2 tags. So the size of it needs to be around about what I had there. Yep. So if I cut that down, I might get what I want. And it's got nice white on the back of it. Oh, there's 2 there. I thought it felt a bit thick. So if I cut it down, maybe to there. And it might fit. Let's see. Might be the perfect size. It is too, look at that. And I'm hoping this one will go in the next bit. Oh, it needs to cut down a tiny little bit. Let's take some off it, shall we? And that page is done, and I really like these. I might have to use the other one. This is just the packaging. It's nice and thick. So I've got another page that I can pop over there. Now I want it to rework or add some more to this page actually. Because what have I got in there so far? I've got a pay envelope. How big's that? That might be too small for this one. I should do another one of these. Might go all the way in though, mightn't it? I'll cut it and then I can see. And I would like to put something on the top of it so that I know that it's a pocket. Now I was looking for what I had before. Did I have any of those clocks out? I thought I did. Here. I'll just try a clock, I think. I'm sure I had others, but I'm no doubt I'll use them. So I'm just going to cut this up here so I can get in there with my punch. And get a nice circle on that. Oh, there you go. I might change to a brown one actually. That one's a bit pale for what I'm looking to do. Oh gosh, I'll just cut this out. Now this is a bit fiddly because, oh, great. And this is a little bit fiddly because you need to get the clock so it's in the center, and oh gosh, that's going to be difficult, isn't it? Let's see, try this. Actually this piece is the longer piece that's sticking out. Actually there you go, I nearly had it, hang on. There you go, got it. It's actually a bit smaller, that one. I may have to trim it down a bit, but at least it got some of it off. It's not too bad to trim the circular things. It's just the punch makes nicer edges on them. I thought if I put the clock on top, it's something, you know, it's like indicating it's a pull tag. So that's what I'm doing. Just so you've got that. Oh, I put the glue on the wrong side. Well, not the wrong side, but the wrong place. So instead of putting the glue on the edge I wanted, I put it all over. So now I've got another plan, because I tried to wipe it off and it didn't work. I'm going to put it up the way I want it. Then I'm going to take this clock that I cut before and I'm going to match it. And I'm going to try and get it up the right way. Now this has got a bit of not quite cut on the side, and put it up over the top of this, and that solves all my problems, because I do like my clocks to be up the correct way, unless it's, you know, purposely not up the correct way. Now the clock sticks out. That's quite cute. Okay, let's Let's move some of this stuff back because it's swamping me as usual. There's a tag as well. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, look at this big butterfly. That's a huge one. And I will cut this. So this will be at the spine. So it'll just look like the butterfly disappears into the spine. Not like I've cut the wing off the edge there. Once you get another page there, you won't even notice that. And I think that looks good too. Okay, so because I've done the front and back of the map, this is up the right way, but this is upside down. I probably will cover some more of this up too. Oh, here you go. I've got this tag. It's a nice tag. I made that with some stamps and some distress sprays or something. Yeah, I think it's distress spray and a bit of ink or something. So I'll pop this here, and then I'll need to find something to go in it. I quite like these 6x4 cards because you can get a lot of journaling on them. So I think I'll decorate one of those up. Now I just have to watch where I put my glue. But what I could do, I just had a thought, is I could put this down and then flip it over on the other side so that I create the side on the back and the front. Just at the halfway point maybe. It's a little bit tiny, a little bit too tall, but I think that is okay. And now I'll fold it over, and it doesn't have to be the same on this side because it's turned over. So you're not going to see where that is to where that is. I was going to trim the top and bottom edges, but I don't think I am now. And that looks really cool. I like that. Now I have a bit of card, and I just thought that I will put this down here just as a decorative strip, not a pocket, just to make the piece look a bit more than just the page of the map. So I had an idea what I'm going to do with these clocks, but this one just needs a little trim up because they're just slightly smaller than the punch, which is a pity. I think they'd make them to fit the punches that I own, don't you? Right, so what I'm doing with this one, I'm not going to take that off this time. I got a bunch of those clock faces, and I will put them on to cover up the stuff here, and then I'll trim them down. There you go. There's the tag covered in clocks, and I probably should have put the clocks up this way, but maybe I'll use it as a side tag. I'll pop it there. I don't know where I'm going to put that into the journal just yet. Maybe I should put this down here and make it into a pocket. It's just a printed postcard. Let's see what tags I've got. I've got this one that can pop in there. Gosh, there's just there's stuff everywhere. Here's some more tags. Okay, I need to do something about covering these as well. So maybe I should do another collage on top. I could do one with these, although I quite like that for writing on, so I might not do that. I've got some blue paper. I can put this underneath. I don't know whether I need this up this way, do I? So that's what I said last time. I hadn't put it up the correct way. So if you've got some manila tags that perhaps have got writing on one side, or in my case a sticker, a price sticker, then you can always reuse them like this. And then I was going to put, where's that number on? I've lost my number now. I can't find my number, it's gone. But I just saw these and thought I'll put these across it instead. These are just from the branding strip at the bottom of the paper. There's no reason why we can't use them. There you go. I think that's fine. Nice little tag there. Pop it over there with the others. I think that's all for today. That'll be enough. and I will be back and hopefully do some more on this one or another one of my Finish It February journals tomorrow. So this is Deborah. Thank you very much for watching me today. Cheers.